It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, March the 15th, 2019. Brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Daryl Oliver, 77 of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, died earlier this week in Lubbock. He is survived by his son Kent of San Antonio, who was raised here in Muleshoe, two brothers, Scott and Steve. Daryl was a 1960 graduate of Muleshoe High School, after which he attended the University of Texas in Austin and played football for Darrell Royal. He was one of the first from Muleshoe to play Division I college football. He returned to Muleshoe and coached for a few years, and then he moved to Lubbock and worked for Lubbock Power and Lights. He was preceded in death by his wife, Kathy, just last October. Please keep the family of Daryl Oliver and especially Kent and his two brothers, Scott and Steve, on your prayer list today. We'll have more information next week in our Muletrain News programs. Dick Pena, 61 of Carlsbad, formerly of Muleshoe, memorial service will be held on Saturday afternoon, March the 23rd at the Desert Rose here in Muleshoe from 2 until 4 p.m. In lieu of flowers, the family asked memorials to be sent to the Children's Miracle Network, Make-A-Wish Foundation, or the Shriners. He died surrounded by his family in the hospital in Lubbock on March the 7th after being injured in a truck wreck earlier that week. He was a much-loved father, grump, son, uncle, and brother. Richard Dick Pena was born March the 2nd, 1958 in Olton to Feely and Bobby Harold Pena. He grew up here in Muleshoe and graduated from MHS in 1976. He married Cindy McAlpine in October 1976, and they raised their two boys in Muleshoe, where Cindy continues to live. Dick moved to Carlsbad, New Mexico to work for Basic Energy Services, where he made many friends. Dick is survived by his two sons, Greg and wife Amanda Pena, and Clay and his wife Megan Pena, both of Midland. His father, Feely Pena of El Paso, former longtime resident of Muleshoe, also survives him. Three sisters, Morgan Pena Aguilar, Shawnee Pena, Kelly Pena, all of El Paso. Two nieces, Victoria and Taylor of El Paso, and six grandchildren, Kennedy, Kaysen, Kaylin, Colton, Olivia, and Leela, and his girlfriend, Sherry Blades of Alamogordo, also survive him. He is preceded in death by a son, Brandon Heath Pena, and his mother, Bobby Pena, and nephew, Nicholas. Again, a memorial service for Dick Pena, 61 of Carlsbad, formerly of Muleshoe, will be held Saturday, March the 23rd at the Desert Rose here in Muleshoe from 2 until 4 p.m. Please keep this family on your prayer list today. It's time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe. K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe at 1411 West American Boulevard, where Christine K. or any of their helpful employees want to help you get rid of your weekly pill box. Find out how K&K Pharmacy can simplify your meds with the K-Pack Custom Medication Packaging Program, available now at 1411 West American Boulevard. Call them 806-272-7511. K-Pack Custom Medication Packaging, available now at K&K Pharmacy, where they can simplify your meds and get rid of your weekly pill box. Well, it's been a wild weather week here in the Muleshoe area, but it really has been all over the country. On Tuesday, thunderstorms moved in, and during the morning hours we got some rain, and then later in the day we got some rain, and it totaled up 1 inch in 15/100ths right here at the National Weather Service station at Channel 6. The Muleshoe Mesonet site 2 miles south of town got the same, 1 inch in 15. The Earth Mesonet station, which is actually right next to Toke Plant, got 1.5 inches of rain on Tuesday, and that brings our rain total here at the Muleshoe Mesonet site for 2019 to 1 inch and 59/100ths on the year. And then just seamlessly, like nothing, all that thunderstorm and rain switched over, and overnight the wind started blowing, and it blew for hours and hours. We had sustained winds in the 50 mile per hour range here in Muleshoe. It just did a lot of damage in the area. Our high wind gust at the Muleshoe Mesonet station was 67 miles per hour on Wednesday afternoon at 3:25 p.m. Morton's high wind gust was 70 miles per hour at 3 p.m. Freona got a 73 mile per hour gust at 1:45. The Earth Mesonet site next to Toke Plant got a 68 mile per hour gust at 4:59 p.m. The peak Mesonet wind gusts on Wednesday in the area. Fritch up in the Amarillo area got 84 miles per hour, 83 miles per hour at Indy, New Mexico, 81 miles per hour at Bootleg, which is just north of Freona. Claude, east of Amarillo, got an 80 mile per hour wind gust as well. And in the Lubbock area, the wind gusts around 70 miles per hour. But again, here at the Muleshoe Mesonet site, 67 miles per hour was the peak wind gust, and it happened at 3:25 p.m. But really, a lot of the damage was caused because hours and hours and hours we had on Wednesday 50 mile per hour sustained winds here, and it did lots of damage. You can see our videos from the rain on Tuesday and the wind and all of its destruction on Wednesday on our website, muleshoetv.com, and all those videos are brought to you by K&K Pharmacy. Of course, we had lots of roof damage and shingles blown off houses, tin blown off the top of houses, lots of fences blown down, awnings at the crossroads at Stripes was damaged and repaired. Irrigation pumps and power in Dimmitt, their Dimmitt location was severely damaged overnight Tuesday night by wind. And also in Hereford, tragically, an XL power lineman was killed in Hereford. So please keep that family on your prayer list today, as the wind was just devastating. It blew trucks over on highways, did lots and lots of damage on Wednesday. And again, see our video from all that here in Muleshoe on our website, muleshoetv.com. Much calmer but cooler now after all the wind on Wednesday, as it was a cooler day on Thursday and sunny today. High only around 51 degrees. North-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast Friday afternoon. Partly cloudy Friday night, low around 28. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly sunny on Saturday. High near 50 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy Saturday night. Low around 28. Sunny on Sunday. High near 58 degrees. West winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Clear Sunday night. Low around 30 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Monday, mostly sunny. High near 59 degrees. West-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast Monday afternoon. Monday night, mostly cloudy. Low around 32. Southeast winds around 10 miles per hour. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high near 61, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, then partly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 34. So some really nice weather and calm wind conditions over the next 5 or 6 days. And repeating our forecast for today on Friday, sunny, high near 51, northeast east winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast this afternoon, partly cloudy tonight, low around 28, partly sunny on Saturday, high near 50, partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 28. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
We'll be back with more Muletrain news.
Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street the first bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app, available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the first bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
Leal's, pure yummy goodness. They have cheese, and more cheese. Mexican food is tested to the limits once you get into Leal's. Come to 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas to get the best Tex-Mex from around the world.
The Butler County senior citizens invite you to eat, drink, and be Irish on this St. Patrick's Day weekend with a pancake breakfast. Saturday from 7 until 11 at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center on Main Street in downtown Muleshoe. Leprechauns of all ages are welcome. They will be serving pancakes, sausage, bacon, coffee, orange juice, milk, flavored syrups, and sugar-free syrups also. Donations are greatly appreciated for the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. $5 per person, $3 for 10 and under. And that is this Saturday, March the 16th from 7 to 11 at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center in downtown Muleshoe. Jack and Deb Stone will be in concert on Sunday morning during the regular morning worship services at 11 o'clock. We hope to see you there. Everyone is welcome at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe at 220 West Avenue E here in Muleshoe. That's Jack and Deb Stone will be in concert on Sunday morning during the regular morning worship service at 11 o'clock at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe. Everyone is welcome. The Muleshoe Art Association's annual Spring Art Show and Sale will be held here in Muleshoe at the AIM Bank. Entry deadline is Monday, April the 1st from 9 until 3 at the AIM Bank here in Muleshoe. Bring your entries in at that time. Also, there will be a student art show featuring Muleshoe High School Art Department. So come out and support the students and also the area artists and the Muleshoe Art Association at their spring art show and sale.
Well, Muleshoe is celebrating 60 years of Ellis Funeral Homes being in business right here in Muleshoe. In February 1959, Frank H. Ellis and his wife Sally of Plainview purchased interest in Singleton Funeral Home of Muleshoe, where Frank became the manager. A few years later, in 1966, a 225-seat chapel was added. During the early 1970s, the name was changed to Singleton Ellis Funeral Home. On January the 1st, 1976, Frank and Sally purchased full interest of the funeral home from C.V. Singleton, and the name was changed to Ellis Funeral Home. In 1984, Frank and Sally's son Todd graduated from mortuary school, and he and his wife Starla returned to Muleshoe. In 1987, Todd and Starla purchased interest in Ellis Funeral Home, and Todd became the manager. After Frank's death in December 2009, Todd and Starla purchased full full interest in Ellis Funeral Home. In 2010, Todd and Starla's son, Colt, came back to the business, and in 2011 graduated from mortuary school and took over as manager. In January of 2018, Colt purchased interest in the business and continues to work along with Todd and Starla today. Since their founding at Ellis Funeral Home in February of 1959, the guiding principles of Ellis Funeral Home has been the commitment to treating each family who comes in their door as their own. With sincerity, pride, and dedication, they are committed to this time-honored tradition, and we're celebrating 60 years of Ellis Funeral Home's wonderful service to everyone in the Muleshoe area.
We have running right now one of the most interesting things that we have ever done for Meet Your Neighbor, brought to you by United Supermarket here in Muleshoe. We interviewed Mac McLeod of Muleshoe, who participated in the Iditarod in Alaska, which is going on right now. You will enjoy seeing this. And also, he grew up in the Lasbuddy community. On Saturday, the state girls powerlifting meet will be held in Waco. Also, here closer to home, at 12 o'clock, the varsity softball team will play Canadian in Canadian. And at 2 o'clock, the JV softball girls will play in Canadian also. At 6 o'clock, the JV baseball team will play in Bushland. Bonnie Carpenter proudly told us yesterday afternoon she has gone to her great niece's wedding in Tyler. Have a wonderful time, Bonnie Carpenter.
Well, congratulations to the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, as they were recognized recently as 2018 TMF Bronze Award winner for hospital quality improvement. Out of the 745 hospitals in Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Texas that demonstrated improved performance on specific national quality measures, only 51 earned the Gold Award, 50 the Silver Award, and 51 the Bronze Award. So congratulations to our local hospital being named a 2018 TMF Bronze Award winner for hospital quality improvement. Now, we'll go back as we've been interspersing information from this really interesting fact that we received about our local hospital. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is considered a critical access hospital. Critical Access Hospital is a designation given to eligible rural hospitals by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Congress created the Critical Access Hospital designation through the Balanced Budget Act of 1997 in response to a string of rural hospital closures during the 1980s and in early 90s. The Critical Access Hospital designation is designed to reduce the financial vulnerability of rural hospitals and improve access to health care by keeping essential services in rural communities. Also, our Muleshoe Area Medical Center offers a swing bed program, which area residents discharged from a hospital who still needs additional care can recover here locally. Guidelines established by Medicare require that patients be discharged from acute care when they can no longer meet certain criteria. However, many of our older residents often need additional time to heal and gain the full strength before returning home following pneumonia, a heart attack, congestive heart failure, hip or knee replacements, or other acute inpatient stays through admissions to the local Muleshoe Area Medical Center swing bed program. Swing bed patients stay in the same rooms as acute care patients. It is only their admission status that changes. MAMC providers and hospital staff work closely with patients and family to provide the medical and rehabilitation services needed to allow patients to then go on and return home as soon as possible. If you want more information about the swing bed program or the critical access hospital designation given to our local hospital, you can call them 806-272-4524.
Marilyn and Reagan Cox of Temple, formerly of Muleshoe, have a new great-grandson born Monday night at 11:28 to their granddaughter and her husband, Lindsay and H.B. Macy, also of Temple. He has been named Jet White. At birth, he weighed 7 pounds and 5 ounces. And, of course, the proud grandparents are Marlia and her husband, who also live in Temple. Dustin Wilhite has been appointed the new pastor of Aldersgate United Methodist Church in Abilene. Dustin, a 1993 graduate of Muleshoe High School, is the son of Nelda and Delton Wilhite of Muleshoe. He is currently the pastor of the Grace United Methodist Church in Alamogordo. He and his wife, Miranda, will be moving with their daughters to Abilene in June. We'll be back with more Muletrain news.
Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Help us welcome to Muleshoe Dr. Kenneth Burke. Kenneth Burke, DO, is now practicing full-time in the medical clinic of Muleshoe and is ready to see patients. For an appointment, call today, 806-272-7544. Dr. Burke was born in De Leon, Texas, and went through Corpus Christi and Lubbock on his path to Muleshoe for his undergraduate training. And then in the U.S. Navy, he was responsible for mobilization and security of the medical and chaplain team. Shawnee, Georgia for medical school, and then Jersey City, New Jersey for his medical internship and family practice residency. Welcome to Muleshoe, Dr. Burke. He's purchased a home here and ready to make Muleshoe home again. For an appointment, call the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 806-272-7544. Help us welcome Kenneth Burke, DO, to Muleshoe. A huge new selection of baseball hats now in at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe, Texas, by Twister, Cinch, Huey, Kimes Ranch, and Sniper Pig. See their updated section of the vibrantly colored wild rags and bandanas in new at Tattered. Lots of new wallets, bifold, trifold, slimfold, and money clips, along with rodeo wallets and checkbook covers. Brand new locally made car candles that come in Love Spell, Cowboy, Cinnamon, Lavender, and Driftwood scents. Also new at Tattered Tumbleweed, they have teacher bags, these great cactus totes, new Muleshoe shirts, makeup bags, and much, much more. Also brand new at Tattered Tumbleweed are the Preford Farm, Ranch, and Rodeo toy sets that the little ones will love playing with, along with the new selection of bath bombs and strawberry mint and cotton candy sugar scrubs for the little girls. Tattered Tumbleweed is located at 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Call Tattered Tumbleweed at 806-272-MULE. Well, the Muleshoe Area Public Library is putting on a great program right now every Monday. The next one will be Monday, March the 18th at 10 a.m., and it's called A Matter of Balance, which is an award-winning evidence-based program designed to reduce the fear of falling and increase the activity levels of older adults who have concerns about falls. The program utilizes volunteer coaches to teach the sessions. You will learn to view falls as controllable, set goals for increasing activity, make changes or to reduce falls, and exercise to increase strength and balance. Anyone who is concerning about falling, has fallen in the past, interested in improving balance and flexibility, is strongly encouraged to attend these programs. They are taught by Kathy Carr of the Texas AgriLife Extension Service, and the next program will be Monday, March the 18th at 10 a.m. at the Muleshoe Area Public Library, 322 West 2nd Street. For more information, you can contact the librarian, Diane Dunnigan, or any of her assistants at 806-272-4707. That's A Matter of Balance program will be next at the Muleshoe Area Public Library on Monday, March 18th at 10 a.m. taught by Kathy Carr.
On our prayer list, please put Dorothy Turner, Landon Nichols and his family, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, Doris Scott, Dorothy Sorley, Gabby Stone, Brian Taylor, Joe and Donald Phelps, Kathy Wilson, Nona Marlowe. Remember Sherry and David Jenkins, who have moved to San Antonio. Tanya Crawford, Marshall Head, who is in the swing bed at the Parkview Nursing Care Center here in Muleshoe. Dorothy Lee, who is in the Running Water Draw Care Center in Olton. Gary Welch, formerly of Muleshoe. Tom Jinks, who is home now in Lubbock. J.W. and Gloria Harrington, and Gloria has been diagnosed with a tumor. They are in assisted care in Lubbock. Sally Ellis, Larry and Berta Combs, Leonardo Avilas, Kearney Scoggin, Marilyn Nichols, who had surgery just recently, Buck and Lynn Campbell, Barbara Mae Blackman, Jean Allison, Matthew Alicon, a junior at Muleshoe High School, Robert and Maureen Hooten, Mary Nell Bleeker, Wynn Cantwell. Remember, please, Ruby Ward, Ruby Green, Earl Behrens, Cassie Precure Schaefer, Jerry Chapman, Charles Mayhew. Also remember Carrie John Schuster, Ted and Ruth Tucker, Linda Lee, who had rotator cuff surgery on her arm, Susan Kirby, who is in Covenant Specialty Hospital in Lubbock. And also remember all of these who have lost loved ones recently. The family of Daryl Oliver, the family of Ronald Lewis, the family of Tuffy McDaniel, the family of Dick Pena, the family of Jonelle Bandy, the family of Jose Maria Martinez, the family of Keith Griffin, the family of Eric Allison, the family of Mary Jo Burge, the family of Nunzio Caliandro, the family of Warren Powell, and the family of Sally Helen Borough.
It's time to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can find our Muletrain News programs free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear from the director of the Iron Orchard movie in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sounds of Texas is brought to you here on Channel 6 and at MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They are celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
3 generations of Ty Roberts' family worked in the oil business. Ty didn't spend much time in the oil patch. Instead, he became a writer and filmmaker. A friend of Ty's father told Ty he had found a book about West Texas wildcatters, and Ty ought to make a movie based on the book, so he did.
The book was written in 1966. It's called The Iron Orchard. I read the book, and by page 1, I couldn't put it down.
What's the story?
It's a story about a young man from the Fort Worth area who comes to West Texas in the late 1930s to work in the oil fields. Later on, he gets an equipment business going, and then he starts drilling and becomes a wildcatter. And this was the story of my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, and my father.
Ty spent 7 years raising money for the project.
I started raising money in 2013 when the price of oil was over $100 a barrel. Within about a year and a half or 2, it had dropped to 25 or something. So we kind of put her on the back burner and just weathered the storm a little bit.
Ty says the movie will have a lot of flavor. One of the scenes is in a beer joint called Pinky's.
You know, there's some good dancing and carrying on and good old roughhousing, I would say.
The filming was done in the Permian Basin. His goal was to make the film authentic. It is reminiscent of the movie Giant.
You know what it is? It's Jet Rink's story. The great actor James Dean played Jet Rink, who was the kid from the wrong side of the ranch, who didn't have much, who struck the well and basically had one of the first discoveries in that area, and he did very well, but it also led to some misery. I just want it to look and feel as real and true to West Texas as possible, because this is my home and where my family's from, and I want to write a love letter to this place and kind of honor these old timers and wildcatters and independent oil men, so that there's something out there that depicts and shows their world, because there really isn't.
Ty Roberts of Austin. The Iron Orchard is now in theaters. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with The Sound of Texas.